Hey, what's going on everybody, Leary here, and today I am bringing you guys a review on the new game Clash Royale. Now, if you don't know what Clash Royale is, it's basically a sort of sequel to Clash of Clans, and it's pretty cool. It's definitely different from Clash of Clans, that's for sure. I personally didn't really like Clash of Clans that much, to be honest. I mean, it was cool, and I definitely had these periods where I'd just be obsessed with the game, but it wasn't like really long periods. Like, the longer periods was me just not playing the game whatsoever, and then there was like these short little bursts of like 3 months where I would be obsessed with the game. And then after that, it would slowly progress to me only going, checking once in a while, not really fighting anyone, and then I would just completely stop playing. But the reason why is just, I think it's because, like, all the stress that gets put on you, definitely because the highest I got in Clash of Clans was Town Hall level 7, and Town Hall level 7 is really annoying. I'll give you an example. So, you know, in Clash of Clans, even if your Town Hall is level 7, you're not just facing people that have level 7 Town Halls. You're also facing people that have level 8, sometimes even level 9 Town Halls, depending on what the Clash of Clans server is, like, who's playing near you, pretty much. So they want to give you basically the lowest ping possible, so the gameplay is good. And it's, you know, in Clash of Clans 1, it was like kind of annoying, you know, because I got to level 7 on Town Hall, and it was just too much stress, you know. Level 8 and 9 Town Halls were getting all these beast things that they could completely dominate me with, and level 7 Town Halls get completely nothing, so I pretty much stopped after level 7 Town Hall. But with Clash Royale, so far, you don't have to upgrade that, and it's really different to Clash of Clans. You don't get a kingdom, or a stronghold, I should say, to, like, you know, build your base on, and create, like, you know, your own base, pretty much, your own kingdom. Instead, it's more of just a duel sort of game. You know, it focuses on the fighting aspect of Clash of Clans, which everyone loves. So it's a top-down. It's a little bit of a different style from what Clash of Clans was. You know, Clash of Clans had that more of like that 3D perspective. I can't really explain it. It's a weird way that they did it, but now it's like top-down. So if you ever see like an RTS, it has more of that RTS, like a real-time strategy look. But then again, there are a lot of RTSs that look exactly like Clash of Clans, but it's literally top-down. There'll probably be gameplay, background gameplay of me playing it, depending on if I can get airplay up. But anyways, the first screen that you're greeted with is the battle mode screen. And it's a pretty nice user interface, especially from going from, you know, this, like, weird thing when it just starts you up into a game in Clash of Clans 1 to this actual, like, nice user interface. I definitely like this better. It's a lot easier to navigate with. It's smooth, you know? It looks nice. So the first thing is the battle page, and pretty much, you know, there's just this training progress, or just progress in general for the single player campaign. And on the top it says you, and basically it says if you have a clan or not. On the very top, it says your level, how many coins you have, and how many gems you have. So gems are back, and so are coins. Elixir is 2, but I'll get into that later. You also have a settings button. Not really going to get into that. On the right of your battle screen, you have the clans, which you unlock at level 3. You know, it's pretty much just like the clans that you would see in Boom Beach and in Clash of Clans. And on the very right, you have TV Royale unlocks, and it says at Arena 1. So I don't really know what TV Royale is. I don't know if it's like some sort of capture that you get. I don't really know. I've never seen this before. Maybe it's some capture so you can capture your gameplay. That's the only thing that I can think of. And then on the left of your battle screen, you get the cards, and the cards are the main aspect of this game. So instead of you having barracks, instead you have this card deck, and on the card screen, it shows what cards you have so you can use in battle. So think of it kind of like, you know, like in Pokemon, how if you bring up your bag and then you bring up what Pokemon you have with you, that's what the battle deck pretty much is. It's who you're gonna use when you fight. And then underneath the battle deck is cards to find, which is pretty much what you unlock as time goes on, and the way you unlock it is by winning battles and getting chests. And chests gives you money and sometimes even cards. And for example, some of the cards that you get is the archers to use, the skeleton armies, the musketeer, bomberman, not archer, I already said archer, this like flying archer, like a bunch of arrows that go and attack the enemy base, fireball, things like that. They also bring like returning characters like the giant, the archer, the P.E.K.K.A., the dragon. They bring some think goblins too as well. They bring some returning characters back, but they also have a couple new ones too, which is really cool. Then on the very left is the shop unlocks, and I believe this is, I haven't really gotten into this yet, but it looks like by the little banner that shows up, I guess it's when you like some way to unlock coins and gems. I'm not really sure on that yet. But I'm going to launch up the battle mode. Now, like I said, if there is background gameplay of Clash Royale, you've probably already seen what it looks like, but I'm going to jump into battle mode so I can kind of talk to you guys about what it is. So, first of all, it brings you up with this top-down shooter. And it's going to be a little bit hard for me to talk because I'm trying to fight people. Basically, you fight people, and the way that you load up your characters or spawn in your characters is with Elixir. And Elixir basically allows you to spawn in some characters, which is really cool. And also, the enemy team gets to spawn in characters too. And pretty much the whole entire base is to try to defeat the 2 archer towers on the enemy team and defend your archer towers, and then finally defeats the enemy's town hall. That's what it is. So that's the main basis, or the premise of the game, I should say. And it's a really cool thing. Right now, I'm just loading in a couple of characters. Actually, the enemy team's kind of defeating me right now because I'm just kind of talking over this, so it's a little hard. You get the same basic time that you always got in the game. 3 minutes to defeat the other enemy. It's a little short, but you know, I can live with it. It's not too bad. Just you gotta be good at the game pretty much. And in the beginning, it seems really easy, but as you progress into the game, it gets harder. You also want to send out the right team. So in the beginning, you're not just gonna send out a bomber guy. You're gonna want to probably send out like a musketeer or like a giant at first. Maybe bring in the bombers as you defeat the enemies a little bit more. Progress into the enemy camp. And also, I forgot to mention, as you destroy an archer tower, you gain more land. So, in the beginning, you can only spawn in your territory, but if you defeat, say, one of the archer towers, you get to actually spawn in near that archer tower, which is a really cool aspect of the game, and it definitely serves well. So, right now, I have 45 seconds left, and I've only destroyed a little bit of it, the enemy team, but that's just because I've been kind of talking over, so yeah. Okay, let me see here, bringing in the arrows. Like I said, it's not going to be the gameplay. Unfortunately, I'm not really recording this right now. I don't really have AirPlay on me right now, so I can't really, you know, show you guys the gameplay that I'm playing. I may have, like I said earlier, I may have other gameplay of this game while it's on YouTube, but I'm not really sure yet. So, it's definitely a really cool game. Now, do I think it beats Clash of Clans? And I won, by the way. I got 3 crowns, so I won, which is awesome. I was a little afraid that I was gonna, you know, only get 2, but I unlocked a wooden chest, so I'll get into the wooden chest. So, I got a wooden chest. Now, I have to wait 15 seconds until I can open it. So, while I'm saying that, while I'm waiting, sorry, I will say, I personally think that this game is better than Clash of Clans, and the reason why is just, I didn't really like building my own base. I liked the attack part of the game. So, and this is pretty much just about the attack part of the game. So that's what I really like about this. And I actually got an upgrade on my arrows and my bomber. So, I didn't actually get a new card this game, but I got an upgrade on my bomber, and I got an upgrade on my arrow attack. So, that is awesome. Anyways, guys, my final verdict for this game would have to be a 7 out of 10, and the reason why is because, you know, it's not exactly the same to Clash of Clans, which is definitely a good thing. Like I said earlier, I don't really like building the base, but just something about this game, it shouldn't really have the Clash of Clans, name in it. It's not the same, you know. You can say it's exactly like Clash of Clans because it has Elixir, gems, the coins, and then there's even some characters that were from the original Clash of Clans. I get that, but there's just so many things that are different about this game that I believe it should have gotten its own name for. Anyways, guys, and also I give it a 7. You know what, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. because also the gameplay is a little bit weird. I'm still getting used to it, but for now it's 8 out of 10. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Maybe you will think about getting this game. This is an early access review, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys this. It's a soft launch version right now. But if you guys really want this game, then you can get it in March of 2016. So next month, less than a month away, you guys can get this game. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, like and enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.